Everybody's having a good one, dude. We're freaking here, man, with my boy Emmanuel, 21 Trucking, man. And, bro,
Yeah,
I'm excited, dude. I'm freaking excited, man.
yeah. Well, I've been saying I want to do this.
I
Finally,
know,
sit down,
man.
and we're here
I've
now.
had you. I've had you on the list for a hot minute, man. I've
Yeah,
had you on the list for a hot minute, dude. And just as a quick note, man, before we hop in, dude, go ahead, give the video a like, man. If you're
oh yeah,
watching it, you're rewatching it, dude. Freaking hit the like button, man. It just helps, dude. Check out my boy Emmanuel at 21 Trucking on Instagram and YouTube. He's on there, man. Posting a lot of content, sharing a lot of wisdom on there, dude. And uh, I just want to say some stuff before we hop in and start getting to some questions, man, that I have for you. Um, oh, I was like, dude, where's that coming from, dude? It's over here at this
yeah.
one, man. But
Little
no,
echo.
dude, I want to say something, man, because we've probably been friends for what 2-3 years, somewhere around
Yeah,
that. We've known each
yeah.
other around there,
Around that
man.
ballpark. Yeah, around that
Yeah,
ballpark.
and I think like for me, dude, what I really enjoy talking to you and getting to have you on here, man, is because you have a extremely you just have a really sincere heart, bro. You're a
Oh
hard
yeah.
worker, man, and you just, dude, you're just an all around good dude, man.
I
And
try my best to.
it's a privilege to be it's a privilege to be your friend, man, and to get to have you on here, man, and ask you a lot of questions and stuff about owner op because you got a unique story, man. So let's let's kind of get into it. You do flatbed, and you started off. You've been to what two company flatbed positions? Is that right?
Three, three
Three,
companies.
three
Yeah, three
companies. Yeah,
companies. Yeah. Shoot. When I first started, I always came in the game knowing I wanted to do flatbed. You know what I mean? And I always
right.
heard that flatbed paid the most. You know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
and I went to a startup company. Got fired from there. And then
Yes,
I
dude.
went through like a little stage where I was at this company, but wasn't paying that much. But I had to
Yeah.
stay there. Had to stay there because I had to get a little bit more experience before I could go somewhere and let that tick. I had got a ticket too. That's the reason I got fired. I got a ticket, and let that ticket, fall off a little bit before I could try to go apply for some more places. Because with that being, I got that ticket, then got fired. A
Yeah.
lot of companies wasn't, fooling with me because of that. And I was 21. That's why I got my name from 21 Trucking. I turned
Right.
21 in school. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
So I had a birthday while I was in school and turned 21. And so I left that company that wasn't paying that much. Then I found this company that I was on top of the world when I found that company because, I knew that I should be getting paid more, but I couldn't because I was, in that pickle. But I found that company and I was, you know, a hot moon. You know what I mean? So I was happy that I found that company. I stayed there for like what? I know I did like almost 3 years with them, I believe. Well,
That was your last company,
yeah,
ATS.
yeah,
You've done
yeah.
videos
Last
about
company.
them.
Oh
Hmm.
yeah, last company. I think it was what I think I was like 2.5 years to be honest, because I left for like 3 months and I did RVs, pulling RVs.
No bueno, man. It was
Yeah, no,
no
no, no,
bueno.
no, no. You can't drive that pickup truck like you can drive a semi. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that set me back to be honest from being an owner operator, probably about a
Yeah.
year.
Yeah. It
Cause
delayed your funds, man, because you didn't have the capital, man, because you lost
right,
capital doing that.
right,
Yeah.
doing that, yeah, doing that, going to spending what I think about 60,000 on that truck, and I don't know what I was doing now. It was just stuff
Yeah,
I
man.
seen on
Hey, dude, we've all asked ourselves that question, bro. We've all asked ourselves that question. Special shout out to the chat, man. John Huntley, we ride at dawn, baby. Hey, I'm riding tonight, bro. After this live, Wildbeard's going to be dropping all night. So we're definitely Roberto. Hey, Roberto is my favorite subscriber, man. He's a cool cat, man. Thank you, Tim McDermott, 806 driver, man. Trucking along with Kiersey. Hey, how's it going? John Huntley, what's going on, man? Appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for supporting and being on here. Give the video a like. 46 people in the room and only 5 likes, bro.
Give it 2 likes.
Give it 2 double. Punch it, baby. Freaking punch it, bro. No, so yeah, man. I think I read a statistic the other day, and it said, it said for every one successful business. Hey, Kiersey, thank you so much. Kiersey, thank you so much for that super chat. That's huge, man. Thank you. For every one successful business, there's 2 failed businesses. And I just think I feel like that really resonates with a lot of people. We've all made decisions and try to do things that we're like, okay, I think this is going to be a good idea. We hop into it, and it's not a good idea. And yeah, 100% for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
And it's like one of the things too. Like you make that mistake, and what you gonna do for you not make that mistake again. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's what I learned out of it. Like everything ain't good as it looks. You know what I mean?
Right.
And do your research. Do your freaking research about anything you want to do or anything you're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I think a lot. Hey, 806 driver, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Y'all check him out. He's got a great channel. We're going to be having 806 on the live stream, on a live podcast soon, too. He's on the list. Keva, what's going on, man? Appreciate you, man. Thanks for showing up. Also, thank you, The Rogue in Disguise Gaming. Thanks for showing up, man. I'm glad you caught me live and got to be on here. So, so now we're past the company. You kind of had like a setback with trying to buy. You bought like a dually truck, trying to pull campers back and forth, and it just wasn't there monetarily. And yeah, man, you took the loss. You took the L, man, for that. But you didn't give up, dude. You just kept pushing. You went back to ATS and just was like, bro, we're gonna stay out here. We're gonna work. I'm gonna be over the road. You're a young guy, man. You're 25 years old, man. And I mean, like dude, like the things you've done already in your life up until this point, man, are astounding, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been awesome. It really has, dude.
Yeah.
And so go ahead.
I was gonna say, I sit back and think about it like it's a blessing. You know what I mean? From what you know what I mean? I could have lost my house doing them RVs.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. And there's truck drivers out there, man, who have been in the market, who have lost their house, who have had foreclosures, and then just or like me, that just had to sell. I just had to sell. So, and yeah, dude, you take the hits as they come, man. So. But how long have you?
It's about getting back up.
It's all about getting back up. Amen to that. Preach it, E-man. Preach it, bro. How long have you been an owner operator now? So you own your own truck now, and talk about that.
I got my truck in December the 20th. Yeah, December the 20th of last year, and I got it. At a good. I feel like it's a good price. You know what I mean? $86,000 for 2022 Western Star, and my truck sat for like a month at the driveway because I was still at the company. Because like I put 10,000 down on that Wildbeard.
Yeah.
And, that's hard to save as a company driver, and like I emptied out everything to get that truck, and I got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm doing good. I feel like I'm doing good for like being new at it. You know what I mean?
Sure. The learning curve of everything. How long is it? You said how long has it been?
Uh, I started my truck's at a month, so I started in February, so about 4 months. Yeah, next month
Now,
is 5
so
months.
4 months. You've been doing it for 4 months now.
Yeah,
And why? I think the question that's on my mind. So 4 months ago, it's just bad market, right? We all know that. What
yeah,
made you? Why did you buy a truck in a bad market? Like, what made you make that decision? Like, what was going through your head? Like, you were talking about researching and stuff, and like, you see every owner operator YouTuber out here, like the rates are bad, the rates are
right.
bad, the rates are bad, like everything's bad. Like, what made you want to buy that truck? Yeah, pull the trigger on it. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you, bro.
And I was just trusting the God that it was gonna, you know what I mean. And I told God like, if it's His will to get the truck, I feel like He wasn't gonna let me fail. You know what I mean? And you gotta keep that faith in Him because, like you said, it is a bad market, and it was just like a want. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, it's been like the goal,
yeah,
like
it's
the
been a
like a
goal,
for a while for you.
and it was like I couldn't let it slip out my hands. You know what I mean? And I went and got
Right.
it, and I'm just
Pulled the
thanking
trigger
for
on
God.
it. You
Yeah,
just were like, so this has been like a process. Like, this is really something that I've really wanted for a long time.
right.
It's something that's been kind of like, hey, like, this is the goal for me. This is the epitome of
This is
where I'm
it.
trying to go. I'm not trying
Right.
to be a company driver,
It's,
and all those kinds of things. Just giving a
it,
few shout outs to people here. Kevo, David, um, the Rogue discuss, should I go lease or should I go company driver? I am about to go to CDO school in June. You just need to go company, man. If you don't have any experience, just go company, bro. It's don't just you just put
yeah.
your year in and don't think about nothing else, man. Um, Trucking with Kiersey, yeah, man. She's always got some solid advice coming. She's got a trucking channel too, guys. Y'all check her out. Amanda Kelly, what's up, Amanda Kelly? Brandon Kelly, what's up, bro? Dude, good to see you guys on here. Um, I'm paying off the house. Good job. The So how's the transition from company to owner op? Like, what do you feel like was a difference till now? Like, talk about like, man, I love this as a company driver, but man, I hate this as an owner op, or man, I hated this as a company driver and I love this as an owner op. Kind of talk about because you're so
Yeah.
new in the transition. I think it
Right.
just gives a really unique perspective to people to talk
Uh,
about it.
coming over from company to owner is totally different. It's a different. You have a different mindset about things. Like going down the road, this tire blow. I can't call outside repair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And say that I'm broke down. Like you got to try to, you know what I mean, get that tire fixed. I had
Right.
that type
Yeah,
of
it's on you,
mindset.
bro. It's on you. It's on you, man. The
uh,
responsibility is what you're
it's
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah, it's a big responsibility, and it's a big. You gotta, and it's another thing. You gotta know how to, play play your card smart about it because you want to eliminate your deadhead as much as you can, but sometimes you can't. There ain't no way
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Eh,
Sometimes you got to do
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, you're talking about your empty miles that you're not getting paid for. As a company driver, you get
you will
paid
get
for
paid,
those empty miles,
right?
man. Yeah, you're making money while you're driving empty miles.
Right.
Yeah, for
Always.
sure, dude. What's the TB? Thank you so much for the super chat. Brandon Kelly, we riding Dome, baby. Hey, I'm riding tonight, bro. I'm on night shift, man. Scully Optimist, like, share, subscribe. Hey guys, y'all tell me something. How we got 96 people in the freaking chat and y'all only got 18 likes on the video, bro? Somebody
Somebody, somebody,
explain it to me, bro.
somebody's slacking. Well, dude.
Dude,
Somebody's
there's
slacking.
about 80 people slacking right now, man. So y'all help me out. Hit the
We
like
just
button
got
for me,
one.
man. Yeah,
Just
yeah, they're going up, man. Y'all help me out, man. Y'all help me out. So, what would you say? What would you say you miss about being a company driver now that you've been owner op, or do you feel that at all, or are you just like,
uh
I don't miss anything about being a company driver? What's your perspective on that?
uh well, I would say the fuel. I I gotta think about it when I'm booking that load. Like I gotta put that percentage of that fuel, you know, taken out. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta
Right.
think like I missed that. Going to the pump, going anywhere you want to get fuel. But
Hey,
you
you miss
know,
them loves points, don't you, bro?
oh
You
yeah,
miss the loves points, bro.
I pay for showers now, but that comes with it. You know what I mean? It's
Sure,
it's
sure.
little things and little bad things I like, and some things I love. I love like having that dispatcher like booking your loads. That's a big adjustment I'm doing right. Like getting familiar with booking my own loads and like looking at my hours. Like I didn't like try to book loads and ran out of hours in between the loads that I do 34s. But if I had that dispatcher, that might wouldn't have happened. She could, he or she could have caught that before. You know what I mean? But oh, it's just the freedom I love on. It's a big
So the
difference. It's the
freedom
freedom.
the freedom of an owner operator, the ability to pick your loads, and not like you're not having to call somebody and be like, "Hey, can I have next week off because I really need to have a doctor's
Oh
appointment," and like all that
yeah,
kind of. Oh man, I hate. Oh, bro, I do miss that a lot.
hey,
I miss that a lot, dude. Like, can I have a day off? I got a doctor's appointment on Monday. I need some extra out. Like, bro, you know.
yeah.
Oh,
And then you can stay at home much as you want, but just know you got that truck payment, house payment, bills still coming. You moving or
yeah,
not, bills still
yeah.
gonna be coming. And but that's just life too. And truckers, you know what I mean? Company driver, owner operator, wheels ain't rolling, you're not making money.
Right. You're right, man. You're right. Hey, Duke City Gaming, what's up, man? Good to see you on here. What's for dinner, bro? I had chicken wings from Walmart, the ranch ones, dude. Those were good, dude.
Mm.
Um, y'all drop a comment where y'all at tonight, man. Drop a comment in the chats where y'all at tonight. What would you say you work for Landstar now, and you don't really talk about it on your videos and stuff, man. So we're not going to
Right.
go into all this depth, but I do want to talk about Landstar because Landstar, for me, if I ever owned another truck again, it's in the top three companies I would go work at for
Mm.
sure. What is your favorite part about them, and what is the worst part about them?
Uh, the thing uh, good thing about I like about them is I heard they like the top dog. They up there,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like they got as an owner operator company because like they're on strictly owner operators. You know what I mean? It's no competition as a like lease guys. Coming over. Being competitive. Everybody out for they in for themselves. Here that's one thing I like. But then again, it's kind of a bad thing too because everybody for themselves. So if that man see that load, he gonna try to get it before you get it. You know what I mean? But
right.
the things I dislike, uh, shoot, oh, well, I think it's everywhere. When you call the agent and they say, "Hold on a minute, let me get back to my customer," and oh, well, that load already got booked. That load, no, the favorite line is already got that load already covered.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so
I'm
it's
like,
like, oh,
dang.
but you didn't feel the need to take it off the load board when I was looking,
Oh,
right? Is that,
exactly. Yeah,
you know?
that's it.
Yeah, yeah, I
I
get
don't
it.
like
So,
that.
like you're saying, so like kind of like so dealing with the agents, kind of the brokers, kind of thing has been like a
It,
con for you. You're just like it's kind of annoying having to talk to these people because when you op what Landstar's load board owner op company that's out there. It's a huge one, a lot of positive reviews. But like I always tell people, working off of a load board isn't what you think it is. it's like you're
Right,
working two jobs. You're dispatching yourself and you're driving the load. Like
right,
you're doing two jobs during that. I mean, I do love the control because it gives you a
right. Yeah,
certain level of control, but it
it's
does have
control.
its drawbacks too. Like you got more to worry about.
Right, and it's like too. You got to think about it too. Like you want to, try to get there when deliver and reload at the same, same city if you want to, if you definitely want to. But like trying to eliminate that deadhead, like I said earlier. But sometimes you got a deadhead. No ifs,
Yeah,
ands,
yeah.
buts
Sometimes you
about
got to
it.
do it to get out. Like I know, like in the West, like Colorado, Wyoming, and stuff like
Mm,
that. Man, it's just
bad dead
great rate
area.
going in, but bad rate going out. Like trying to
Right.
get that rate out of there. It's a tough go, man. I'm what kind of freight lanes are you running right now? Like where's like
Uh,
you've been there 4 months. Have you found kind of like a little niche, like where you're just
I,
like, this is my niche, this is where I'm going to be at, this is my little lane that I get in. Like, what do you got?
uh, it's one of the things I'm still getting adjusted to that too because I be trying to follow the money. You know, if I see this
Hmm.
low, oh, I'm going here. I gotta think about it. What I'm gonna get coming out. You know, so I try to. I didn't like found like two brokers around the house that I can like. Them lows is always going, but they're going to my dead areas from like Kentucky to El Paso, Texas. El Paso, a dead area. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man.
So you
Anywhere on
can't.
that border in Texas, bro. Anywhere on that border, Laredo. Oh, terrible rates coming out of Laredo.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a good rate going into Laredo. I remember from when
I
I
haven't
was
been
there, man.
down there yet.
It was like I would like because I love Laredo and I would try to go down there and I'm like, dude, and it's just like it was just terrible rates and I'm like, this
Mm,
sucks, man. I'm out, man.
yeah. Yeah. So you got a dead here. You know what I mean? Get up to
Yeah,
what
yeah,
San Antonio or Austin to find
yeah,
something.
somewhere.
Even Dallas.
So do you have like, or do you just kind of sniff out the money and just kind of follow that? And, like, as long as it goes to a good area that you think you can get out of, like, are you checking
uh,
loads in advance? Like, are you like, you're looking at a really good load? Like, okay, well, let me check what loads are coming out of there before I
right.
deliver there.
Yeah. That's I literally just probably started that probably like maybe a week or two ago. Getting
Yeah. Trial and error, man. You've made some
uh,
mistakes, I'm sure, man, from bad areas.
and then it's another thing too. Like you gonna have those good weeks, you gonna have those bad weeks. You know what I mean? You
Sure,
gotta like
sure.
take it. Take it. Gotta take the good with the bad sometimes. And like
Right.
this week, I picked up. I had a load from Houston, and I delivered in Illinois, and I just dead headed home from like I think Rockford, Illinois, somewhere around there, and I just dead headed home because I'm trying to stay home, well, stay around the house because Memorial Day. But I got up this
Hmm.
morning and picked this load up in where I put this load up at? Oh, Indiana, Evansville, Indiana, going to Mountain Grove, Missouri. So I'm trying to just stay low, stay around the house, but you can't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Now
yeah, yeah.
you want to,
Well,
but you can't.
you're close to Nashville. There's some decent flatbed freight coming out of Nashville, right?
Yeah, I did with the Nashville. What one time I think, and I took that to New Mexico, and that's another dead area, and it was heavy.
Hmm.
Had five
Yeah,
toilets, and it's heavy. But you
yeah,
gotta sometimes you gotta take, and that's another thing. I'll be trying to avoid heavy loads to save fuel. Sometimes you gotta take them heavy loads.
yeah, dude. You just got to bite the bullet and do it, man. I totally get that. What do you feel? What do you feel like when you bought your truck? Do you feel like you got a good price for it? Was the interest rate
Uh,
high? Like, I mean, I've seen equipment go down a lot because it was skyrocketed in 2020, 21, 22, all that.
right.
And then, like, it's kind of come down a little bit. Do you feel like you got a good deal on it? Was the interest rate, did you just kind of
Uh,
take a hit on the interest rate, or how did that all work out?
I think I took a hit on the interest rate because I got it in my LLC. I didn't have no
You
credit
didn't have a
behind
credit
that.
history. Yeah. Uh huh. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, man. You did. Yeah, that's good, man. That's good. What do you think? Um, what do you feel like? Um, are you happy with the truck? Would you have bought a different truck, or are you just like, yeah, I'm glad I bought this truck? Like it's a
Oh
Western
yeah.
Star, beautiful truck, man, from the outside.
Oh yeah, I love the truck. I've been looking at Western Stars for like, no, I know every bit about 2 or 3 years now,
Uh
and I
huh.
always said I wanted that 57X model, and
Yeah.
this the last model that they made with, like that with that style because they get switched over to the 57X's, so it's a whole different body style, more like a Cascadia, the
Really?
new
That
body, yeah,
sucks,
the new.
man.
So I'm glad I got this last model that they made out of them, and I love the inside. So yeah, I think I ain't no regrets looking back about it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeremy Grigg says, learn how to work on it. Mechanics will rip you off. Do you feel like, or do you have some mechanic ability, or is that just something you're going to contract out? Or
I know a guy back at home that he helped me put my headache rack on and he worked on trucks. So he said that if he needed me I can call him. So
so you
I know,
kind of had a guy who kind of has mechanic
yeah, that
ability, a local guy who can
right.
really help you out. Yeah, and those are
Yeah.
good to have. I had the same thing,
Oh
man.
yeah.
Somebody who could work on a pack car because nobody wanted to
Yeah.
work on a pack car.
Yeah, I heard about them Paco.
Oh man, dude, don't even start, bro. What would you do different in buying a truck, and what would you do again?
uh 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 would I you said would I do it again?
Like, what would you do different? Like, if you bought a truck again, what would you do different?
Oh,
Like,
what would I do
looking
different?
back on it, you know?
I feel like I should have had, more money stacked up,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
uh
to
huh.
have that flexibility. Thank God I haven't had no, breakdowns. I don't want to say it too loud, you know.
You don't want Blue Thunder to hear you, bro, saying that out
Right,
loud,
right,
man. She gets some ideas in her head, bro.
right. The only thing I did have with them was some electrical problems behind the dash, like some wires was rubbing and started friction. It could have started a fire, but it was throwing check engine codes, all type of little codes that wasn't even active. And I took it
Yeah,
to the dealership, and they were saying that well, one dealership told me, actually I took it back where I got it, and they were saying it was the a depth sensor, and that was the case. So I took it back home and they fixed it, and it was like maybe what, I think $1,200 overall for the labor. So
yeah,
it wasn't too bad.
right. What would you do the same again? What do you feel like you did something good? What would you do again? Like if you like buying the truck, like you're like, I did this and it was a really good idea. I feel like it's really coming through for me.
Uh, Getting a newer truck.
Getting a newer truck, you feel like that
Yeah,
was a really good.
yeah. I feel like that was a good, you know, a smart, uh, smart thing to do. Because it was getting crazy. Like I wanted to like even buy an older truck. That's how bad I wanted it, and just deal with the headache then. But you don't want to be broke down on the side of the road out here, because that's not a good feeling.
No, dude, it's a frustrating feeling is what that
Yeah,
is,
it's
man.
not a
Your
good
heart just
feeling.
sinks down. Um, I think for me, man, when I bought my truck, same as you, man, I wish I would have saved up more capital.
Right.
I wish I would have had more capital stacked in the bank account than what I did. And I had like 25K when I first bought the truck. And I
Mm.
wish I just would have had way more. I wish I would have been more down on the truck than what I did. I wish I wouldn't have bought a trailer at the peak of equipment. Um, I bought a trailer at the just. I mean, it was. I paid 30K for like a 2006 utility drive-in trailer. I mean, it was
Oh,
outrageous what I paid for it.
dang.
So that was a huge mistake that I would do different. Um, what I would do the same. Bro, I don't think I would do anything the same. I think I would do everything different. I don't think I made a good
Mm.
decision one. I think I would have went to work for Landstar or some like a larger carrier. I wouldn't
Carrier,
have bought
yeah,
a trailer. I would have just paid off my truck really fast. I would have given myself a salary. So I was just more loose with my money. I was living a rock star life is what it felt like. And
you
I
can't
wish I
do.
would have been like, yeah, you can't, bro. It's like you got to pour, like, it's just like any, like, I've listened to a lot of business books now. I've read a lot of business books and financial books and really studied a lot more on that. And it's just like, you just got to chalk it up that you're starting a business and you've got to, like, just pay yourself a really low salary and then put the rest of the
Yeah,
money back in a bank account and just stack
yeah,
for a couple of years at least.
right. Especially this day and time, because anything can happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. And these trucks, like, it's one thing, like, I talked to a guy, he had his own business and he had an animal control business. And so,
Mm,
like, he was telling me he made like $7,000 a week. Like that
mm,
was like a gross for him. But here's the thing, there was low overhead, man. I mean, he had a couple of
mm.
animal cages, he had like a ladder, he had like a little Nissan Frontier truck that he drove around with the but
Okay.
man, he made a killing on that, man. I mean, with low overhead making 7,000, you're netting around 5 or 6 every week, man.
What?
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
guaranteed.
Guarantee. I mean,
Guaranteed.
it's just like it. I mean, like, and then he was trying to get me to come work for him, and then he wanted to sell me
Mm,
the business and all that. And I'm like, bro, I don't want to be here. But I mean, like, you're dealing with rattlesnakes in somebody's like kitchen cabinets or something, dude. Like
or
you're dealing with raccoons that are trying to scratch your eyes out, dude. So I mean, that
right,
really. But with trucking, here's the point that I want to make. In trucking, you have a piece of equipment that costs a lot of money to operate and to maintain. And
right,
so, like, it's not like a normal business. You just have a really low, like, profit margin there, man, until you
right.
can kind of get yourself established up. And I think that's like,
Feel
it's
that.
been like, like I said, I think I would have just paid myself like $1,500 a week and then just stack the rest of the money back, dude. Just put it in a savings account and paid down on my truck really fast and not bought the trailer, obviously, and just done something where I would just be power only.
Right. That's another thing I want to do too. I want a trailer, but it ain't smart right now. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
I want a step deck. I want a step deck trailer, but it ain't. I don't want to get that big old headache. Basically over. Having more coming out than coming in.
Right. Oh,
Especially
yeah,
with this,
dude.
especially with this
Dude, you do
market.
not want to be worried about paying all your bills and just barely staying afloat because you can't run a business that way, man. And yeah, ask me how I know. um, the what's the what do you feel like for you that when you were at ATS, man, and working for them, do you miss like the freight that they had? Is the freight different at
Oh yeah.
Landstar, or like kind of explain the differences in freight from where you came from ATS to where to be an owner operator at Landstar and stuff?
it, it's like I be looking like where are all them loads that I had when I was with them that I can't even find now,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I gotta think about it like they got contracts, you know what I mean, and them probably direct shippers that I was going to, and then
yeah.
you gotta think about it. Uh, no, I don't think they bigger than ATS, but yeah, I just gotta think about it, like I do miss the pulling that freight, that the oversized loads. That's what I want to get into that more, but it's still like everything new to me, and
Yeah, yeah. So you would say that you miss hauling oversized loads with ATS, um, and you're just kind of biding your time to get there.
yeah,
Um,
it's definitely one of them things where you gotta crawl before you can walk. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
it's small steps, man.
Yes.
And I don't think people understand, like, people don't understand that to build wealth, man, it's not an overnight like sensation, a viral hit
Right.
that's just like all of a sudden there's $5 million in my bank account. It's like small, like it's like good decision after small good decision after small good decision. Like it's a series of small good decisions, and then you see a little progress, and then some more
Right.
good decisions, and then you see a little bit more progress, and then that's the only. I'm not gonna say it's the only way because there's people hit it big and all that kind of stuff and make a lot of money, but
Right.
it's like it's not an overnight thing. It's a grind, dude. It's just a
Yeah, yeah.
grind to build wealth, to save money, all that kind of stuff. And you just can't get frustrated and just give up. You got to really stay hyper focused about it.
Right.
And I definitely see that in you, man. You've
Oh, yeah.
you've been you've been out there getting it done, man. I've been really impressed. Brandon Kelly, thank you so much for the compliment, man. I appreciate that. Um, Thank you, guys. Screw it. It's your boy. It's Sad Boy. What's up, Young Vision? He's in the house, man. Thank you so much. Um, who is the other Water Boozel? Who is the other trucker? This is 21 Trucking. He's on Instagram and YouTube. So
YouTube,
at
yeah.
21 Trucking, man, you can find
Yeah.
him on there. That's one way to
And
get in touch with him. He's an owner operator, works for Landstar, and just we're talking here about um, uh, owner operator life and transitions and everything else, man. If y'all don't care, man, can somebody please hit the like button, dude? We got 32 likes, bro. 86 people in the house. Y'all help me out, man. Just somebody hit the like button, dude. I would
hit the like
appreciate it if you would, man. So do you feel like Landstar has contracted freight? Like, is it
oh yeah.
contracted loads? Is it spot market? Like, I've heard it's kind of like a mixture of both. But what's your experience with that?
I feel like they got direct shippers. They got a lot of direct shippers I see, but most of the time it's I feel like it's I'm not really for sure about the spot market, but I feel like most of them is direct shippers, and then some of them not. So it's like a hit and miss. Like I try to find those build relationship with those agents. You know what I mean? Because you build a relationship with them, they know they go get the load there safe and sound. They want that around them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Gotcha. So within the umbrella of the company, when you talk to the agent, it's like you can build that relationship where that agent's gonna like almost like it was like with a broker on the spot market. And they're just gonna like I had brokers who would call me up and they're like, "This is the best price. I know it's listed for this. This is the best we can do. Can you do it for that?" Like I had those relationships built up with different
mm,
brokers and agents, and so you kind of feel like if you build like that good relationship with the agent, they're going to be the ones
right,
calling you and being like, "Hey, like we got a load in your area, X, Y,
right.
and Z. Like, can you do this?" Like that kind of thing. You feel like you can build that up within that umbrella of the company.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I had a one agent that was back at home. She had called me, and I wasn't even nowhere around, and she called and asked me about if the load had to be tarped because the place told me that it didn't have to be tarped, but I didn't know about the receiver, and I never asked the receiver, so it was another driver, and she was trying to confirm that for him. So I feel like that was like a building, a bond there, kinda. If
Yeah,
she remembered that I went there, you know what I mean? They could call me up. I feel like that's kind of, in the right direction of building a relationship, you know?
right, right. Yeah. Now, what do you feel like with ATS, which was the last company you worked for? What do you feel like was the pro and con with them? Like, what do you feel like I really love this about them and I really didn't like this about ATS? Because I see their
Uh,
trucks all over the place, man. That's a huge
yeah,
company.
yeah, they got three different divisions over there. They got the driver.
Yeah. 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 Hey, they know a good driver when they got one, man. Okay, yeah, yeah, right, right. What do you think? What do you feel like with Landstar? Did you? What's the split over there? Do you feel like that's a fair split that you're getting right now? Um,
Uh,
Talk about the split, the percentage, the split in percentage.
the split 73 is what I get, and they get 23%.
Okay, and that's because you
So
rent a trailer from them.
yeah, I rent that trailer, and I pay what I think 180, 190 a month,
Oh,
one
that's
ninety a
good, man.
week,
That's not bad
a
at
week.
all.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
a week.
So
Oh, I was
yeah,
like
yeah, a week.
180 a month, bro.
Oh no, no, I
Daggone,
wish,
man.
I wish,
Okay,
I
so
wish.
that makes a little bit. Okay, that's still not terrible. I don't feel like that's a
Right.
bad deal, for
Yeah,
renting
that
a
random.
trailer.
And it was brand new, so and I
Right.
never,
You
you know,
lucky,
dropped
man.
trailers.
Lucky,
Yeah, I got
dude.
yeah, so I loved it. Hey, can't complain, you know what I mean? To have my trucking history that I done had, like I can't complain, you know.
Right. Right. What's what do you Daggone, man. Marcus White, what's up, bro? I'll tell you what's up, bro. The freaking Wild Bears, what's up, bro? We're freaking getting it done out here, man. I'm out here
We
trying to
trying
talk to
to.
legends, dude. That's what's up, man. Hey, what's up, everybody? Amanda Kelly. The guy keeps freezing. Hey, you know what, man? Sometimes it freezes, dude. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry about the Wi-Fi, man. Um, Brandon Kelly, Matrix for the third time. I hear you, bro. Uh, so, well, what do you think? A lot of the times, like what I felt like I did, like whenever I did an owner, I worked for a lot of small companies, dude, and they treated me good, dude. But it was a lot of spot market freight, and when the spot market just went down, dude, I mean, it was so much too big of a hit for me, man. It was way too big of a hit for me, and I just wish I would have leased on to a big company, man, and just kind of went with them and just and had it to go. But I mean, I've recalculated it in my head 1,000 times what I could have done different, But
Right.
I'm glad for the experience, man. I wouldn't give back the experience for anything, for doing it, for you know learning that side of the business.
Right.
So it was a blessing, man. I couldn't have done it any. I couldn't have. I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to do it different, but I have. But if I did it again, I would definitely do it different a
Do it.
second time.
Yeah,
You know what I mean, dude?
in a
Does that
whole
make
different mode.
sense?
Yeah, that do make
Yeah.
sense. You have a whole different mindset about it because you already done it. So you were like, okay, I ain't doing that because I already done that this way. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you'd have had that
Yeah.
time to like let that migrate, you know, and
Yeah, man.
like, okay, I
Letting it
ain't doing that
marinate,
today.
man. Thinking about, yeah, dude, and so, but I mean, like, it's been good, man. It's been good. Life is good. I've been still doing my same thing, but uh, seek the Lord, find a wife, and be a father. Thank you, Joshua Warrior. I'm working
Yeah,
on it, man.
we
We're
both
we
working.
we're both working on it, man. Trying
Yeah,
to
we
trying
both
to
working
do
on
what we do, man. You get the gains in today, bro? No, I didn't get the gains in today, Brandon. If anybody has a question for 21 Trucking E-Man, go ahead and post it up, man. We'll answer it. We'll stay on here for another 10 minutes and see what we got for questions. But
it. Be the best answer I know.
how would you suggest a new driver go into owner op, lease purchase, or dealership purchase? What would you say, Trucker Keys? Trucker Keys asked that question. What would you say? Owner op, lease purchase, or dealership purchase? How would you
As a
suggest a new driver to go into the owner op field?
most definitely dealership because going with that lease through the company, it's too many, hands in the pot. I feel like so that's
Yeah,
one reason I didn't do that because I did thought about it. I thought about hard, and I'm glad I didn't because especially, I feel like the market is not getting any better. It's staying kind of up, down, and I won't recommend it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No shade throwing, to the guys that are doing
Yeah,
it right now,
you
but
throwing it, bro. Why you hating on me, bro? On my own
hey,
channel, dude.
you
Dude's
you you
hating
didn't
on me on my own channel, bro.
you didn't let me. Hey, listen, you didn't let me finish. You didn't let me finish.
No,
You,
I heard enough, E-Man. I heard enough, man. Dude's throwing the chain on me on my own channel,
you,
bro.
but you
Uh,
gotta think about it. You gotta think about it.
I've thought about it, E-Man. I've been thinking about it a lot, man. No, go ahead, man. Finish what you're going to say, dude. I'm
Uh,
playing, dude. Go ahead, man. I'm playing games, dude.
you got that. You got the guarantee freight. You know what I mean? With that,
Mm-hmm.
the other guys. I'm thinking about the last company I was with. Like, you in a competition with the company guys. You know what I mean? Trying to survive with the own operators because they got the own operators, they got and they got the lease guys, and they got the company. So you competing with three different other guys. You know what I mean? Within that company, and that what I think I guess I can call it a dispatcher will only see that
Mm-hmm.
load that what I mean. That company driver, what I mean, that will do.
Yeah.
So, but no
I
shots
I
fired.
think I think everybody's situation is different. It just
Right.
depends. Um, where how much? I mean, like for me, the first question I would ask somebody if they were asking like which way if I wanted to be an owner operator and I want to get into that, how do I do it? Dealership, or lease purchase or whatever, or used truck lot or whatever. My first thing is always how much money do you have saved up?
Yeah. That's
Like what's your capital like? If like and your lease purchase at ATS because we talked about it. We talked about it a long time one day.
right. I remember that.
And with that lease purchase there, you've got a lot of skin in the game, man. You had to put a down payment,
Yes,
and
sir.
like and at least and with Hirschbach, there is no credit check or down payment. You just walk in. And there's not a strong level of commitment, but I would say lease purchase is like a stepping stone into owner operator. I mean, I had a guy yesterday. I don't know if he's on the live today, but I mean, he was like, I was there at Hirschbach for 4 years. It wasn't bad. I didn't like the micromanaging, but I got my truck, and now he's
Mm.
got a fully paid off truck after being an owner
Yeah.
op for 4 years, and he's good. You know what I mean? Like he's got a paid off asset that he can run loads now. So I mean, it all depends on your monetary situation, what you got going on.
Right.
If you're thinking about owner operator and you don't have a lot of money saved up, go lease purchase, try it out. It's kind of like dipping your toe in the water before you actually commit 100%, and
Eh,
do it that way if you want to.
yeah. And I forgot about the walk away. You got to, walk away. Make sure you got to walk away. That's what
Yeah,
I forgot
yeah,
about that.
yeah.
If you want to do it that
I
way.
just don't like lease purchases where you have to have a lot of skin in the game. I don't want that commitment to you. I'm not trying to marry this company. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like I'm not
Yeah.
trying to put a $10,000 payment down or whatever they want you to put down. I'm not trying to
Yeah.
do that. I'm not trying to marry you and be in like an indentured servant for 4 years to a company that I don't know anything about. So,
Right.
I mean, being a company driver for a company for a few years and then do what you kind of did. You talked to some lease purchase drivers, didn't you?
Right. Yeah, I
You kind of
did.
talked to the
And
office and you kind
uh,
of figured some things out.
yeah, I figured out some things and ran some numbers, and I had to be on the road a whole bunch. You know what I mean? They're trying to
Yeah.
keep up with the truck payment because the truck payment's
Yeah,
coming
that's lease purchase,
every
man.
week.
Yeah, the lease purchase is it's all about having to stay out and never be home if you're doing
Right.
OTR.
Yeah. And then it all depends on that company, how they run their lease purchase program.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because every company different.
Yeah, that's true, man, and that's true, and that's why I always tell people Hirschbach is a conservative lease purchase program. You're not going to make the most money at Hirschbach on the lease side. But the good thing is, it's like you're gonna be okay. It's not gonna be a high lease payment compared to other companies. It's not some $1,400 payment every week or something like that. Mine's like $850, and I've got a 2024 brand new truck. So
Okay.
like, like per week. I mean, but like I'm also dedicated, so I get guaranteed pay every week. I'm making the same thing no matter what, as long as I do my job. So, and
Right.
I
So
like
it's
the
not
1099 independent contract. I don't like W-2, bro. I don't like the IRS. I don't like them touching my money, dude. Don't touch my
yeah.
money, bro. I don't
Right.
like the IRS, dude. It is the biggest mafia in the United States, bro. It's like a gang, bro, and they're just taking your money, dude. And you don't know
Anywhere
what
they
it's
can.
even going to, bro. You don't
Right.
even know, man. Like you're just like, well, what am I paying for, dude? Anyways, man. So it's yeah, man. So I and I know a lot of people go like, oh, well, you still have to pay 30% in taxes. And then I don't ever say this, but I'm like, you don't know what I pay in taxes.
Right. You,
You know what I'm saying, dude?
you don't
You
know
don't
what I'm
see my
supposed to
write offs.
pay.
You don't know what I got going on my sheet. You don't know how I talk to my accountant. So don't tell me
Right.
what I pay in taxes, bro. But that's between me and my accountant, dude, and Jesus, and the IRS. But
Yeah. Uncle
but
Sam.
I just kind of feel, yeah, Uncle Sam. So I just kind of feel like it just depends on what you're looking for and what your capital you got saved up. If you can
Right.
have enough capital saved up to put a huge down payment on a truck and still have a huge savings account afterward, then definitely go with
Oh
the
yeah, yeah.
dealership.
I'll tell you do it.
Yeah,
I'll
and
tell you.
I would say buy a newer truck. I agree with you 100%. Don't I mean I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, I bought this truck $10,000 cash." Like, yeah, bro, and it blew out a motor and you had to pay 40K on it like the next week. You know what I'm
Right.
saying, dude? Like I don't recommend old trucks, man. But I mean, some people, if they can work on a truck, then it's different. If you're a mechanic and you can work on a truck, that's a different story right there.
Know a
You
little
know what I
bit.
mean? Yeah. Then are you able to book loads outside of Landstar?
Uh, I haven't found that lane. I haven't found that. You know, so I don't
Yeah.
know. I
Yeah.
bet you can, but I don't. I don't know. Since I'm
Yeah.
still,
It's not
you know.
something you've ventured out to do yet. That's
Right.
kind of
Right.
like you're staying within the guardrails of here's
Right.
the load
Because
board, here's what I do.
yeah, I use their load board to book loads, so I don't really know yet.
What does Landstar offer you when you lease on as far as insurance plates, etc., or better to get all to get you on there. So what do they offer you? What do you feel like? Because they do put your plate on. They give you
Yeah,
your own license plate.
they give you your base plate for your tractor
Yeah,
and insurance. They give you the IFTA stickers, New York Hut stickers, the permits, their what else? What else? What else? They stickers. They give you those. Uh, that's about it. Oh, Army tracks. They give you Army tracks. ELD. Uh, you got two different routes you can go on that. Army track or keep trucking, and I use Army track for me.
hmm
Um, but and then on the insurance, you can get a in dash camera install your truck. It's supposed to be a little bit cheaper insurance and
like forward facing or rear facing or both or
out
what?
out facing.
So if you get
So
a dash camera, your insurance goes down a little bit.
yeah, a little bit. Yeah, you got cheaper
Gotcha.
rate and drive line. You got that. Uh,
What is Driveline?
uh, Way stations.
Oh yeah, like the
Yeah,
bypass.
yeah, the bypass. You got that. You can get put in there. Well, it comes with the Army truck.
Roberto, thank you so much for the $2. It means a lot, man. Love you, bro.
I
All right,
guess
go ahead,
$1
man.
for me, one for you.
That's right. Amen. Preach it.
uh,
So
I think that's all that I
that's
can
kind of
think
so
off
they
the top of my
it's
head.
it's a safe company that's really going to help you with the startup cost of an owner
Right,
operator. They're
right.
gonna like you're not gonna like when I started, I had to get my own base plate. That's what I had to do, and it was such a hassle to deal with the
Oh
stupid
yeah, I
state
just
government, bro. They pissed me off, dude.
I just got my titles transferred over, and that was a hassle.
Oh, dude, yeah, man,
That was a
yeah,
hassle,
man,
and expensive hassle too at that.
yeah. I hear you, man. It's about time you dye your beard again, bro. Starting to look like a leprechaun, bro. That's just the sunlight coming in, man. The way it's coming in, dude. It's just it's the sun setting, bro. It hasn't changed color. LL came up with a good point, man. He said, started owner operator 8 months ago with 50K. Didn't feel like enough money.
It's never enough.
No, never
It's
enough,
never enough.
bro. Because it's always been like, dude, I hope this truck don't break down. So
Right.
it's like, bro, you can't have enough, man. And I think
It's
like
never.
even having a lot of money in the bank account, having a credit line that you can pull
It's never too
from to
much.
kind of like some dude, you just safety nets after safety nets, man. Um, Thanks for sharing insight and knowledge from the experience y'all have had, man. Thank you, Becky. We appreciate that. Are you doing dry van or flatbed? Marcus asking that. He does flatbed, and then I do reefer.
Oh yeah.
He- um, I'm curious what you can get net at Landstar. So let's talk pay, man. We haven't talked that the whole video, man.
Uh,
Saving it for the end, man.
I didn't gross. I think the most I didn't gross in a week was 10,000.
Okay. Now is that
That's not.
you're taking that home, or is that
Nah,
what is
I didn't
that?
take that home. I wish I
Okay,
would have took
bro.
that home.
I was
I think
like,
I had.
dang, that's good right there, man.
Yeah, it was good. I was rolling. I can't remember what I took home. Can I?
Was it like 5, 6 after fuel?
It was probably around about 4 or 5, if I'm not mistaken. Nothing less
After
than,
fuel.
yeah, after fuel. Cause you
So
gotta pay
that
for
was
fuel.
every expense you had taken
Right,
out,
right.
like
That's
every little thing you could
uh,
have done. Like
right.
your
Everything
truck
they get that
payment was that?
cut.
Do you feel like that was your truck payment coming out too?
Uh, nah, I didn't take truck payment out.
Okay, so you have 4 or 5 coming in, plus like what's your truck payment per month?
1,800. Eighteen
Okay,
hundred.
okay,
I
so
probably
that's like $400 a week. So you're
yeah.
still doing pretty good, man. I still take home 3,500 or 4,000 right there, man.
Right, but you gotta be rolling though. You gotta hustle.
Yeah,
You gotta
dude.
hustle
Oh
for
yeah, man. Yeah, man. Dude, I know, man. I
it.
think about you, bro. I just remember myself, dude. That's awesome, man.
You gotta.
So
You
your
want
gross
to.
was 10,000, and you brought home 4 or 5 after insurance
Yep.
costs, blah blah
It's,
blah,
yeah, their
geotab, all
cut.
that.
You know. So, but I was rolling. You
Do
gotta
you get
run.
a fuel card from them?
Oh yeah, they got a good fuel surcharge here. It's crazy how much. Like I didn't see like $1.75 off on the pump price. So I
So
love
you
this
feel so do
fuel
you feel
surcharge.
like that's the fuel surcharge or that's their fuel card? Their fuel program is a good discount.
Fuel program. Fuel program.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. What's the I just read another good comment here, man. How do you make money with Hirschbach? Uh, all you have to do is shut the door, say bye to mama, and stay out and grind, man. That's how you do that. That's how you make money with Hirschbach, man. You just gotta grind. I'm on a dedicated account. I make $13.75 a week. I've been a year at Hirschbach, so I got a raise from $13.50 to $13.75. That's what I take home every Friday. Every Friday is what I'm taking home. So um, where is your Jesus Saves hoodie, bro? Dude, I've got that at home. It's hot outside, Amanda. Why you asking me where my hoodies are, bro? It's freaking hot outside. I'm sweating.
Oh,
Uh,
made
about
now.
to start the lease program with Hirschbach soon. Nothing. Hey, that's awesome. Nothing, Fugazi. Uh, this permit test is holding me back. Any help with the test? What would you say to help out somebody with a CDL permit
Bro,
test, man?
shoot. CD. Is he
Margarita,
on the app?
he's asking.
Use
The app,
CDL prep. Yeah,
CDL prep app is
yeah,
how
that's
as
the
how
app.
you would say.
Yeah, that's helped me out a whole bunch of times. So many times on when I was getting my permit, and it's literally like draw the questions off that app if I'm not mistaken. Just a couple words different, but that's what got me through.
Yeah, I always studied the permit book, had questions at the end of each chapter, and I just
Mm.
studied all those questions at the end of each chapter at the permit. That's what I did. Um, At the end of your lease, do you have to pay a balloon payment all at once? Yes, you do. You do, but there's ways to do it. So the balloon payment is like, it's different for every truck. It depends on the mileage and year of the truck. And so what you do is you can get a loan, take a loan, and then pay the balloon payment if you want to do that at the end of the year. It just depends. There's something different on how to do it every time. I would just save up money, man. If you're going to own a truck, you might as well have some money saved up to pay that balloon payment. There was another good one. What's the LLS? What about average per week? So your take home net average per week. What do you feel like that is? Like not a good, like not your worst or best, but like just a solid average, man.
25 and 300, 3,000.
Okay, you say
So
2,500 to 3,000
yeah, about
on the
three.
flatbed side at Landstar.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. Who he with CRST flatbed? Nah, he's with Landstar flatbed. Fat
Oh,
fast track Vic vlogs. Yo, bro, out here for us guys, we need the ball cooler low. If you know, you know. I hear you, man. Before or after truck payment? That's after truck payment. Schooly Optimist. I get $13.75. So that's just I'm gonna make that every week as long as I'm working every week and available for
it's
dispatch.
coming.
I'm making $13.75. It's like a salaried position. That's very unique to Hirschbach. Not a lot of companies do a lease purchase dedicated like that. And I have my own truck and have a dedicated run net at 5K a week. Good, Chris. We're proud of you, man. Good, man. Glad to see it.
That's good. That's real good, to be honest.
Yeah, man. I mean, we hope it's real, dude. I don't know. What's your take home? What's your takeoff time at Landstar? Vonnie Haygood is asking, what's your take home time at Landstar? Every 2 to 3 days. Like what? How often do you go home, and like what? How long do you stay home? Like is kind of what we're.
These last couple weeks, I've been like standing around the house, just moving around the house
Yeah,
because see, back in April, I did like a 3 week straight, but I was going by the house, but it was like a hit and miss going by the house type thing. So
gotcha. So you kind of say regional within the area around where you live.
right, yeah. Well, the last couple weeks, I can say that.
And you live off the interstate too, man, which is nice. You live off Interstate 24, so that's kind of
Right,
like
right.
some kind of a good
Yeah,
good
yeah.
area
So
to
that's
kind of
kind of
stick around in.
yeah.
Um, the I'm owner operator and I have a lane with a broker and consistently make $5,900 a week with 3,000 miles. I don't know if the spot is better. My truck and trailer is paid off. Bro, that's a big thing, man. If you
Yeah,
got a paid off truck and trailer,
that's a
man, that's just
plus.
like a huge, like a business. It's like a business upscale, man. Like your business
Right.
just gets elevated to not have that, to not have to
You
pay for an asset.
right.
To the truck payment. Oh man, it's such an annoying thing. Um, Brandon Kale, let's hit that like button, man. Y'all hit the like button, bro. Can we get it up to 50 likes, bro? It's 41 likes right now. There's 84 people in here. Can we get it up to 50 likes at least, man? Can we at least do that real fast, guys? Bonnie Haygood says, "Do you need a TWIC card at Landstar to be flatbed?"
No. I came in with a twit card, so I'm gonna say no. But it's good to have though. It's
Yeah,
good
you
to
already
have.
had one. You already had that worked
Yeah.
out. And you also, do you need, like, what endorsements do you have to have for them to even to be
Uh,
flatbed?
they want you to have a hazmat.
They want you to have a hazmat.
Yeah. And that was I had to get there before I came, so
Yeah. So you had to get your hazmat.
you had to get
Okay,
my
so they do
hazmat.
they do require that. Uh, Mary under of knots. Time for some meatloaf and whipped potatoes. Awesome. I do have a team
That
driver
sounds
in my
good.
truck too. Yeah, it does sound good, man. Chris has a team driver in his truck. That makes a huge difference as an owner operator.
Oh,
Do you
that's
have to have a
always
mass? Oh yeah, man. Mike Derraro, I already got your question asked ahead of time. If you want to go to Hirschbach, call Jordan, tell her Wild Bitch sent you guys. We're gonna wrap this up. Uh, Emmanuel, bro, so good to have you on here, man.
Oh yeah, it was good.
Appreciate
It
you
was
so
good.
much, man. It's like, bro, it's thanks for coming on, just sharing your experience and
Right,
just being open and like, dude, your YouTube channel is always open and honest. You're always showing all these different loads that you're pulling and what you
right.
got strapped down, and it's interesting to see. Me personally, I'm not a flatbed guy.
You
Ain't
should be.
Wildbeard ain't throwing no. Hey, Wildbeard ain't throwing no change in the wintertime, bro. I ain't got it, bro.
Oh,
I like air conditioning in the summertime and heat in the wintertime, bro. I ain't getting out of
you
this truck
get
for
back in
nobody, bro.
when you get done.
No, dude, no, man. My hands get all no, dude. I'm a pretty boy, dude. I ain't getting out there for manual labor for nobody, dude. It ain't gonna
It,
happen, man.
it's for
You're lucky
yourself.
I opened the doors for you, man, to swing that trailer in, bro. That's the
Uh-oh.
most you're getting from me, my man. I
Ooh,
might sweep a trailer out every now and then.
that's
But
funny,
thank you
huh?
so much, man. Appreciate you, dude. Your YouTube channel, your Instagram. You've got some awesome reels. Beautiful truck, man. Congratulations to you for your success and coming
Appreciate it.
up, man. I know you're a hard worker, man. I know you're gonna make it, dude. You're a smart, intelligent guy. You got a good head on your shoulders, man. And man, appreciate you coming on, dude, for real.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No problem, man. I'm glad I was, able to, get it in with you. Yeah,
Yeah, dude. I know we've been working out some times and stuff and working that out, but we've been talking about this for several months, man.
right,
Several months. So
right.
I'm glad we finally got it in, man.
Finally
We're
got it
able to
in.
collab, dude. Yeah, man. Well, listen, guys, thank you so much. Everyone have bro was cutting him off the whole time. Luciferian Jesus lover? That doesn't make any sense. I didn't mean to cut you off, bro. If I was cutting you off, I'm
Oh,
sorry, man.
if I was cutting you off, I'm sorry too.
I don't know who he's talking about, bro. I felt like it was a decent conversation, but it's whatever, dude. Uh, Thank you guys. Hey, thank you guys so much for supporting, and we'll see you on the next one.
All
Love
right,
God,
all
love
right.
family, work hard, stay dangerous. Wild Beard out.
Yes, sir.